Hey everybody, it's Ad the Red, and welcome back to Highway Blossoms. Right, the last we left off, Amber is a suicidal motherfucker who nearly killed herself and Marina, and potentially almost maybe killed Mariah. I mean, which wouldn't have been too bad if it didn't also, well, inherently mean that she would have also killed Joseph, and more importantly, their Tess, who is the best character in AJP, you know, RU, whatever. Moving ever onward. That was insane, super insane. Like, oh my god, I thought I was going to die. You almost did almost die. Yes. Wait, did we die? did we die? Am I just imagining this now? If you died, how would you be imagining it? That's what I'm gonna come on. I'm sorry, making sure the audio was not muted in XSplit or my mic. Just making sure. If I just imagine this now, I don't think you could imagine stuff if you were dead, kid. I like the use of the word kid there. It's the kind of thing a dead person would say. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go by, like, say maybe, oh fuck me, the name just slipped my mind. God damn it! It was like, hey, this reference, and the name is now gone. You can wave to it as it leaves. Oh no! It's the M. Night Shyamalan movie, the one he's most famous for. You know, the fucking one, Bruce Willis. Now I see dead people. Blah blah blah. Fuck, what was the goddamn name? How the my brain. I'm gonna blame the rum and move on. Okay, that just made my fucking day. Oh god, I should have expected this, honestly. I actually should have, but I don't know why I wasn't. That makes complete sense. How did I not see that coming? Like in that one movie where it was all about the guy who could talk to dead people, except, fine, I'm 90% certain we're not dead then. Okay. Alright. That's got 90%. That's not bad. Okay. I love this game. And being a ghost might be kind of cool too. You can spawn people without them ever knowing. The implications that she's saying this with that dumbass fucking grin on her face. It's a little scary. I'll keep that in mind if there's ever someone I want to haunt. I will haunt your kitchen cabinets for the rest of eternity. Our voices are shaky even though our conversation isn't serious. Yeah, this point is kind of a coping mechanism. It's just trying to recover from the fact that you almost killed your fucking selves. I keep checking the review, expecting to see the headlights of Mariah's approaching vengeance. But so far we're in the clear. Each passing minute that we don't see the rock itself, though, makes me worry that we took the wrong turn. Right on the verge of turning around and tailing Mariah, another sign suddenly looms up ahead of us. We've reached the balanced rock. I slowed down as we approached the parking area. While not empty, there are far fewer people here than there were at Double Arch earlier today. A good number of them look like they might be sightseers, since they're standing around talking or looking at the stars instead of searching. Parking is easy, since there are a lot of open spaces. When I stand up, my legs wobble. I stumble, grabbing Rena's shoulders for support. She smiles at me, but doesn't say anything. No more jokes to crack. It's serious business. Yeah, it's something that's serious. Let's get dangerous. We grab our equipment and hurry out into the night air. Mighty air? When made sense to begin with. Oh, hello. Solid ground feels foreign after the rocketing motorhome. This must be what it feels like to return from a voyage at sea. Marina, the landlubber, doesn't seem to be having any trouble now that we're not barreling along the highway. The spring in her step is determined, and I worry that she's going to bang the metal detector against the ground as she half walks, half skips. Some of the other people want to just go, but no one follows us or says anything. They probably assume we're just next in line of failures. A line which must be pretty long, given how much trash and misplaced earth there is around here. Pangs of guilt remind me yet again of the broken brick at Canyon de Chile. And I make my umpteenth resolution to be more careful. Just ahead, Marina's come to a stop, head tilted back. I can tell she's admiring balanced rock. It's certainly an impressive view. Someday I'd like to take her back to all these places we've gone, but without the pressure of the treasure hunt rushing us. Just taking the sights. Yeah, not needing to worry about looking for the goddamn treasure. Actually being able to absorb the area that you're in would probably be a far easier task, if, manageable at all. I slow my steps a little so that I can keep watching her from behind. You naughty girl. Maybe sensing me, she spins around in waves. Hurry up! Yelling, even though I'm close to hear a normal volume level. I pick up the pace once more. So where was Chip? Over there to the right. There's a large stone wall besides Balanced Rock itself, with a short slope between them. It was right at the edge of that little hill. So where that pile of rock is now? Yep, and that's a spot. You can't tell there used to be anything there, but I've seen pictures in the atlases Gramps kept around, or in the history books I like to read. Compared to Balanced Rock, Chip off the old block looked tiny, but it was actually decent size. There's a pile of stones at the base that are probably Chip's remains. They're indistinguishable from the rest of the red rocks, though. Some are as big as my head, or even bigger. It's hard to tell if anyone else has picked through here, but since there aren't any shovel marks or holes, I'm guessing not. Where do we start? I think for a moment. First, let's get the easy stuff out of the way. You go check that sign with the metal detector, and I'll check this one. We sweep over the ground between the hill where Chip once stood and the massive stone wall beside it. Nothing. Okay, that's pretty much what I expected. That's a very defeatist attitude, but at the same time, it has a spark of realism there, but that spark should be, how should I put this? It should be stoked a little more so it's a bit brighter. Because the whole point of realism is that you're not looking at the negative more than looking at the optimism, and vice versa. You're balancing it. There's a 50-50 thing where, yeah, maybe it's not there. Might be somewhere else. You don't know. I lean my metal detector against the wall and go back to the pile of rocks. Just check over the places that I uncover, okay? Marina nods, holding her detector at the ready. She reminds me of a surgeon about to perform an operation. I roll aside some of the rocks at my feet, but most are so big that I have to stoop down and use my hands. There are more of them than I thought, and I'm soon sweaty and sore. Do you want any help? Nah. I'm panting. Just keep scanning. Trying to look strong for your crush, huh? She does so, dutifully retracing my steps. Still, nothing. After a couple minutes, I stand up and take a swig from a water bottle. I'm glad I remembered to bring them this time. Marina sets down her metal detector to the same. You think Tess and them are okay? Why wouldn't they be? Don't you think Mariah's gonna flip out when she realizes she's the wrong turn? Probably. That's her fault, though. Yeah, but knowing her, she'll take it on them. Not like you would have let her go on the side of the road. Hey, I did what I had to. Uh-huh. But you never do that again, okay? Mostly because of what it almost did to you. If we get the next treasure too, I won't have to. When we get it, you mean? Ooh. Right. When? Only one more to go after this. One more frantic search and then... I drain my water bottle and crumple it before shoving it in my pocket. Break's over. Back to work. I pop my back and resume moving the rocks out of the way. I've been working from the outer edge of the rock pile inward since they're more concentrated in the center. Like a shadow, Marina continues to stick to me, going where I go. Nearly 10 minutes of uninterrupted shuffling pass. By now I'm expecting Mariah to have caught up or to get here soon. But she never arrives. Maybe she just gave up. Although, knowing Mariah, that's just wishful thinking. I've just finished moving a torch-sized rock when it happens. The metal detector begins to chirp, bright and earnest. Marina and I exchange a look and I nod. I'll get the shovel. He's leaning up against the wall with a second metal detector. Marina grabs it, starts back towards me, then doubles back to set her detector gets out as well. I move to take the shovel from her, but she holds it away, shaking her head. Nuh-uh. You move it to the rocks. Aw, that's sweet of her. Yeah, but She frowns at me. I can tell this is an argument I won't win. Okay, okay. But be careful, though. Don't throw out your shoulder. I know what I'm doing. Do you ready, though? And she stabs to the ground like she's wielding a salad fork. It bounces off with a jolt. You need to go down that with more of an angle, like you're trying to sight into the ground. I move behind her and, oh yeah, here we go. The whole like, you're getting behind her and you're trying to like guide her. Oh, that sensual thing of getting in close and personal to instruct. Yeah, I know where that's going. I move behind her and adjust her arms a little. Her shoulders are damp with sweat, though I'm drenched with it. She tenses up when I first touch her, but relaxes almost immediately. It's enough to make me self-conscious, though. I take a quick step back. Sorry, I'm mumbling. Oh, no, you're fine. You just surprised me. Her voice is higher than usual. It's okay, you should have it now. Nodding, Marina jams the ground again. She scoops that little bit of dirt and dumps it aside. Watching her dig is painful. Either the ground is hard or she's not strong enough to make fast progress. Either or. Whatever the reason, it's slow going. But she refuses my repeated offer to take going, so with my hands on my hips, I watch as the hole very slowly gets deeper. She's reached a depth of maybe a foot or so when the shovel thumps against something that isn't dirt. Our eyes instantly meet. And my character model just dips. I stoop down and brush a little bit of dirt away from the shovel blade. Sure enough, I can feel rough wood just under my fingertips. Is it? Yeah, it is. Now she forces the shovel towards me. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, look out. She steps back a couple of feet but leans forward to watch. I scrape at the dirt on the spot that we hit, trying to find where the edges are. Once I reveal one corner, I start to dig off thin slices of dirt next to it. Soon the outline of the whole box is visible. I hear Marina sucking a sharp breath. My heart is pounding with the same constant excitement I felt at Shiprock. It hardly feels real, and yet, well, there's only a 10% chance I'm dead and it isn't. Bring that back, huh? I lift the box out of the ground with the blade of the shovel, and Marina plucks it off. It makes a familiar rattling sound as she moves it. Amber? But I hold up a dirty finger to my lips. Not yet. Looking back towards the parking lot, I can't tell if anyone has seen this. Seen us dig and find the treasure. That's a very good point. Get back in your goddamn RV. Don't say anything until we get back to the car. She's a quivering leaf of excitement, but she manages to keep her mouth mostly shut right now. Mostly, that's, yeah. But not before hissing out an excited, Amber! I just smile, hoping that'll look calm. Marina cradles the box in the crook of her arm like an infant, doing her best to keep it hidden from onlookers as we head back to the motorhome. She carries a shovel in her free hand while I have both metal detectors. I don't even notice the soreness in my arms. Though it's not the first time, the excitement of sitting down in front of a sealed box of gold feels fresh and new. This one feels heavier than the last one, and it rattles less. Like there's not as much empty space. That's a very good sign, actually, you know? What the fuck? Without being asked, Marina retrieved the screwdriver and hammer that I've been using to smash the locks. She set some down in front of me, but I offered them to her. Care to do the honors? You sure? But she takes them. Yeah, why not? Her face lights up with a look of happiness that's worth more to me than the gold. Aw. If I'd known that it was a big deal to her, I'd have let her this back at Shiprock. It takes her a couple tries, but she bashes the lock off without even damaging the rest of the box. She looks to me to open it, but I shake my head. Nope, that's all you. But she shakes her head too. We work together to find it, so we'll open together. Aw. And she places her hand over mine, guiding me to the lid. Ready? Yeah. She maneuvers my hand to flip the box open. It's full of... Oh, hello. It's full of dull-colored nuggets like a moldy fast food meal. It's a lovely picture. Thank you. That makes it sound very appealing. I take one out, bouncing it in my palm and feeling the heavy softness that's almost familiar by now. Then I pass it to Marina, who treats it with her usual reverence. She gently sets it back into the box and then smiles. We're pretty good at this whole treasure hunting thing, huh? I shut the box and nod. A little more serious there than she is. Yeah, we're not bad. There we go. That is. Alright. Even when the box is closed, it radiates a heavy aura. One that's weightiness is almost intimidating whenever I come near it. I place it in the drawer and seal it away, a sigh of relief following. 2 down, 1 to go. Oh, there's only 1 more piece left? I think so. There's only some experts writing about historical relevance after the next century. Flopping down onto the couch next to Marina, I take a sip of my coffee and flip to the final inch of the journal. Speaking of taking a sip of something, I'll have some tea real quick. Ah, yes. Marina glosses over the page, a hazy look forming in her eyes. She soaks it in. I can't believe it's almost over. Yeah, it's weird that it hasn't even been that long. The motorhome goes quiet, the buzz of the generator humming in the background. Well, it's not over yet. Still gotta figure out where it is, and then there's still the search. I think Marina's enthusiasm is becoming infectious. Something about her is, to you personally. She simply nods, now just gazing into her lap. Well, let's see what it says. Oh, Jesus Christ. Preparing for this shit. After several days of travel, I believe I have finally arrived at my first destination. It is well known I have an astute eye for locations. After all, this is how I found my precious bounty, so it is no mistake that I easily found the perfect hiding place within this valley. I arrived on the horseback at the blistering peak of noon. Looking for shelter from the coming night, I began noticing something different, something distinct. Crimson, all of it. Shades lighter than pink and darker than blood. The color stained it all, from giant unmovable stone to the tiniest grains of sand. It was as if the land had absorbed the sun's heat and reflected it outwards. Even at sunset, the cave I had settled in emanated a bright red glow that speckled up from its opening. I say, that night as I laid on the ground, watching the flames of my fire shoot up to the cave's roof, I wondered if there were more places like this out in the unsettled lands. During my travels on the trail, I was too preoccupied with preparations to observate the world around me. But now that I have achieved success, maybe I shall. It would be a shame if my superb observational skills went to waste. This motherfucker. I was never certain about the locations, and considering how many giant rocks, canyons, and arches there are in this country, most of them are probably just a fluke. But this is unmistakable. The vivid and breathtaking imagery, the constant allusions to flames, and most importantly, the heat. You hit it in the Valley of Fire. That's ominous as fuck. Marina snaps back to attention, my conviction pulling her back from Marina Land. It's full of fairy-go-rounds? Sure, why not? It's her. Fairy-go-rounds and bubblegum princesses. And no, that is not referencing what you think it's referencing. Or maybe it is, I'm just an idiot. Are you sure? Who? Her, obviously. Positive. There's no other place it could be. Oh. She might as well have shot down my momentum with an elephant grun. Grun? I'm sorry, what was that? Gun. Oh, that's all? Yep. No, ooh, what's that? A place always on fire? That's kind of cold. Ironic considering the topic. She narrows her eyes to an unimpressed squint. I think I'd shoot lasers that would be right now. Amber, how dumb do you think I am? Don't answer that. I didn't say you were always on fire? Really? Now I feel dumb for saying it. You probably should. Oh, ouch, yes. Ooh, the burn, the Valley of Fire, the heat that is emanating from her burn to your... I'll stop now. If her enthusiasm is infectious and so is my unrelenting realism, it's corrupting her innocence. What you're talking about is pessimism. By the way, what's the Valley of Fire? And that's a good place in the episode. It's kind of a little longer than I wanted to do anyway. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time.